Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, guys, good morning. Let's get a rumbling. Wow, we had a bizarre night. Several tornadoes in the Chicago area last night. And the scary part was they didn't start showing up until late, like about 8:30, when it was dark. So got some rain, got some golf-sized hail in some parts. We had some straight line winds come through here. I'm not sure I've heard of any tornado damage close to here, but there was definitely some way out in the farmland, and it came through a highly populated area, kind of cut through northwest suburbs and headed out over the lake. So could have been much worse. They're not sure how many tornadoes. They're going to be investigating it, and it was 75 yesterday at 2 o'clock. Now it is 23 degrees. So there you go. It's definitely, and we've got like snow on the ground, a little bit of dusting of snow. So it's crazy. The weather is crazy in Chicago, and you never know what's going to happen next. It just changes by the minute. So that was an interesting thing. So let's get into the breaking news. Yeah, and if that wasn't breaking news, folks. All right. So we'll show you this. This is let's see, and that's not. Let's get this set up here. It's not showing up for me here. There it is. That's why. So there's a folks at Channel 5 did a little recap on the what's going on at the shelters since the report of why the 5-year-old kid passed away about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Coroner's report came back, and Channel 5 decided to do, it's not coming out. Why is it not showing up here, folks? Let's get this. Maybe not. Let's see here. Let's try it now. I guess it's not going to show up. Maybe I need to reboot here. I hope not. There it is. Finally, I know I could do it. There you go, folks. DJ Wonder Chrissy can do it. And I just wanted to welcome you to the show. I am DJ Wonder Chrissy. It's Wednesday, February 28th. We got one more day in the month, folks. It's a leap year. And this is Land Cruiser Midwest. Like, share, and subscribe. We do a little bit of everything. We do these daily migrant mayhems, and definitely mayhem going on a migrant basis, folks. A lot of nasty stuff happening. And we're bringing it here to just to make sure you're aware of it. So let's look at this report here from Channel 5.
Chicago's migrant crisis.
Tonight, our team has uncovered new details about the death of a 5-year-old boy. After examining thousands of pages of city records, we now have a timeline of events that is exposing a potential gap in the city's response. Here's Bennett Haberly.
Surprise, surprise.
This migrant woman once lived at the city's most crowded shelter on South Halsted. She asked not to be identified out of fear of reprisal.
Mira, te voy a contar mi situación.
When her son got sick with a fever in October, she says the people in charge told her to let them know when he is really sick, and they'd call an ambulance. But she'd need $1,000. It was money she didn't have.
Yeah, what's up with the $1,000? I don't know. I guess a lady could walk herself to the hospital, but I'm trying to wonder what the $1,000 is up. Is it like a bribe or what? They don't really talk about that here, but it just seems kind of odd that all of a sudden they're charging them for health care, which is a good thing. They ought to.
While grateful to the city for the shelter, her family left after witnessing the December death of 5-year-old Jean Carlos Martinez Rivero. The Cook County Medical Examiner revealed this month that Jean Carlos died from a blood infection known as sepsis due to strep. COVID and 2 other viral infections were listed as contributing factors. Records show he had a history of recent fevers and had taken over-the-counter medication, but there's no mention that Jean Carlos saw a doctor in the days before having a seizure and being found unresponsive at the shelter. These newly obtained documents show evidence of strep was found in the boy's blood, liver, and spleen, indicating a widespread bacterial infection.
I don't know of anyone who's been working with this population that has felt like we have done a great job.
This is the bad news. Let's rewind this. This is some lady that works in the public health care industry. I'm not sure she works in the shelters, but she is a public health care worker for sure.
I don't know of anyone who's been working with this population that has felt like we have done a great job, particularly with regard to screening and medical care.
Volunteers like Annie Gomberg have been critical of the city's response.
In my estimation, there's always been a gap. The need has always dwarfed the effort, and there has always been insufficient coordination.
NBC5 Investigates found that Jean Carlos was one of hundreds of migrants last fall who sought emergency medical care through a series of Freedom of Information.
Let's replay that. That's not a couple of people getting health care. Hundreds. I don't know who's paying for it. I got an idea who I suspect is, but hundreds last year or last month. Let's listen again.
Who sought emergency medical care through a series of Freedom of Information Act.
Insufficient coordination.
NBC5 Investigates found that Jean Carlos was one of hundreds of migrants last fall who sought emergency medical care.
Last fall.
Freedom of Information Act requests, we examined thousands of city records that found as far back as October, the city was aware that overcrowding shelters could put both migrants and the staff at higher risk of contagious illnesses. Those same records also note that a lack of space within the shelter system created challenges with placing people and getting them their initial health care. From late October to January, as the city worked to clear police stations, shelters like Halsted ballooned from 1,000 to more than 2,500 people. For the month of November alone, records NBC5 Investigates obtained show there were at least 272 medical runs to shelters and police districts. 86 involved children. At least 27 of the runs mentioned a patient with a fever. While medical providers were placed at shelters, city records show they were only on site 1 to 2 times a week. Migrants we spoke to outside the Halsted shelter said that created a bottleneck of patients not being seen. They told me since the boy's death, responses to their medical needs have improved, but they're still getting bills, like this one for $1,600 from Cook County Health.
This is just a paper trail. They're not expecting any of these people to pay this, and I doubt they will. It's just going through the formality so they can write it off later this year.
A woman who shared it with me said she has no means to pay it. We questioned Mayor Brandon Johnson about our findings following last week's council meeting. Knowing all that, could your office have done a better job of addressing the health needs of migrants?
Well, first of all, I've expressed my condolences and my deep sorrow for the loss of this baby boy. You know, as far as, you know, the health care that we have provided along with the county, of course we've had our challenges. That was never a...
We'll see if he talks about the mission here. It's not a migrant crisis, folks. It's a mission.
secret. People were arriving in the city of Chicago in a very extreme... It just wasn't right the way people were arriving here, and we were responding to it to the best of our ability.
It's hard for me to think that professionals, that people who work in this field, that work in the field of public health, that work in medicine, would say that this is the best of our ability.
Mayor Johnson has said that he has expanded opportunities for additional medical providers. The volunteer groups tell me that they still hope to gain access to the shelters and that their talks with the city are ongoing. Bennett Haverly, NBC5 investigates.
It's heartbreaking to think about that little boy. I'm sure Carlos. Our thanks to Ben.
So there you go. There's the most recent update about the Chicago shelters. Another video I wanted to share with you was tomorrow morning, Bud is coming out with their quarterly reports, I believe, for the last quarter of the year. Their sales have been down at least 30% the last couple of months. And
DJ.
I was at Walmart yesterday, but here's a video from a couple of months ago showing the what's happening at a local Walmart when it comes to Bud. You can see it's a fully loaded cooler, and yesterday I was there. It was the same type of deal. Lots of Bud. Nobody buying it. I didn't see them on... I didn't see any beer on the end cap much yesterday for some reason. Normally they have one or two pallets with on the end cap with a bunch of different brands and varieties. So I don't remember seeing that yesterday, but they're expecting Bud to come out with some more bad sales. I'm sure they'll try to put a positive spin on it. As I've told you before, I know I checked. There was one local place that had Bud on tap probably about a month ago, and we just went there last week, and I even checked their website. They are offering Bud specials on a weekly basis, but it's bottles. He's offering a discount on bottles on like Thursday night or something. Like I said, I know about 8 or 9 places locally that I hit that used to have Bud or Bud Light and on tap and no longer have it on tap. If you're lucky, you might be able to get a bottle. But a lot of them have gone to Miller Lite, which is the Coors, I don't know what other, Coors Light, Coors and Miller Lite conglomerates. These beer companies just keep getting bigger and bigger. Too big to drink, I guess, is what I would say. So look for Bud's quarterly results tomorrow morning before the stock market opens, and we can all laugh about that. I feel bad for the people that work for Bud, but they shouldn't work for such a stupid company, right? I talked to a gentleman yesterday at Walmart. He was a alcohol salesman, hard stuff. He was putting the caps on the bottles yesterday, the security things, and I talked to him, and he's like, well, don't you feel for the guys that that work for the company that got laid off or this or that? I'm like, no. if you work for a woke company like that, you should probably think about getting a better job. So that's my thoughts on that. I haven't bought any bud. I really was never a bud guy in the last couple of years. I really enjoyed the flavor of Coors Light. And you know, a lot of stuff. We go up to Wisconsin, we get some good stuff from New Glarus. I'm a microbrewery guy, so I'll drink a lot of microbreweries. Leinenkugel, I like Leinenkugels. I love me some PBR. Love me some High Life. So I guess I'm in the Miller camp. I guess the microbrewery and Miller guys. So there you have it. If someone gave me some bud, like you know, I know Donald and Kid Rock were out there trying to get people to be nice to bud, and I'm not listening to those guys. If somebody gives me some bud, I'll use it to clean my toilet, right? Yeah, I will use it to clean my toilet. Ain't drinking that crap, folks. So there you go. DJ Wonder Chrissy, and telling you what I think of bud. So yeah, it's cold as hell here today. Let's see if we can get you guys some humor. What do we got behind this door? Let's try this. Don't make a pig of yourself, guys. Don't make a pig of yourself, for sure. Let's try another one. What else do we got here? Oh, we got this. You guys like this intro. What's the name without the Star-Spangled Banner? There you go. This is a great video. Who did this video? Who's that guy? Mouth of the Midwest, DJ Wonder Chrissy. I'm done for today. Hope you guys are safe. Hope you're enjoying, if you're in Chicago, the 23 degrees weather. We got fires going on in Texas, and it's just a weird weather week. Yes, weird weather week. Look at that right there. We got the temperatures there. Yeah, it is crazy, folks. It is crazy. And we're in Chicago. But anyway, over and out. Don't drink bud. And stay safe, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. DJ Wonder Chrissy for Migrant Mayhem. Check out our channel at Land Cruiser Midwest. See ya!